What's up, fam? Today we're doing our epic Q&A part 2. Like we mentioned, we had so many questions from you guys and we did not get through even a little bit of it last time. So we have more juicy, exciting questions to answer today.
Exactly. And I know you guys have some crazy questions. We had to filter through them because a lot of these questions that are a little risque, maybe.
Although I did say no, don't hold back.
That's true.
But you guys are freaks. You guys are freaks, and we like it. Okay, so we did try to answer some freaky ones and some regular ones as well today.
Exactly. Okay, well, we got Little Caesars pizza right here. We got Hawaiian style because Kristen loves Hawaiian.
I do, thank you, baby.
So we did Hawaiian, but I wanted, what is it, Detroit style or their deep dish, whatever it's called. So we did that, the squares and stuff like that. Bacon, pineapple. I think, is it ham in there? Is that what's going on?
No, just bacon, pineapple, and mushroom.
Oh, and mushroom.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's not like really Hawaiian style. It's more of like
it's Hawaiian because
modified.
it has, exactly, modified. That's a good way to put it.
Right.
Here's napkins, babe.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm here for you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
We got that cheesy jalapeno sauce right there, which is very good.
Yes. We said for Little Caesars, right?
Yeah, Little Caesars, yeah. Pizza. Even though it should say eat some pizza, right?
It should say eat some pizza.
It flows better. Eat some pizza, right? I think it flows better. All right, let's get it. All right, they didn't really cut it all the way. All right, they didn't cut it all the way, but it's all good.
Good call on the Detroit style, babe.
Yeah.
Very tasty. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. This is really good. You guys, comment below if you're a mushroom fan or you don't like mushrooms. Because I think a lot of people do like mushrooms we've talked to, but I think there's some people that really hate mushrooms, so I'm just curious. Is it 50-50?
Yeah.
Or what? You know what I mean?
My, remember my ex-brother-in-law, I guess our ex-brother-in-law, he hated mushrooms, and we made like a mushroom appetizer once for like Thanksgiving.
I remember that.
He didn't touch it, but I get it, because if you hate something, you're not obviously not gonna try it.
Yeah, because it's one thing to not really like, something, and you'll still eat it because it's the holidays and it's there. But he really hated it because he didn't touch it at all. So.
Do you want any chips? Because I'm gonna put some on my pizza.
Really?
Yes, I am. I am in the mood.
That's a little crazy.
Okay, it's happening.
We have hot Cheetos. I'm shocked you're not putting hot Cheetos on there.
No, I'm putting these. So this reminds me of my best friend who passed away many years ago. It was actually just her birthday a few days ago. So I'm honoring my friend.
That's what's up.
Who passed away because we used to always eat chips on pizza. So
you know what? I remember you telling me that that's what she did, right? Now.
But
you guys did.
But she taught me.
She was the one that started it first. Now, did she do the tortilla chip ones, or were there other chips that she did?
Any chips, but yes.
Any chips for the most part.
Yeah, her family bought a lot of like healthier chips.
I see.
Like the blue corn ones. I feel like they had blue corn tortilla chips a lot. But sometimes we had like Ruffles. But I put it on our pizza with some Tabasco.
That's awesome.
So this is honoring her. Her name was Anya. So shout out to you, Anya. I miss you so much.
Absolutely, yeah.
This is for you. That was fun.
It's nice to honor like that, So we have these questions, and there's just no way we're going to be able to get through all the questions. So you know what I'm thinking?
We should start soon.
Well, that too. We should do a live where we answer all these questions and just rapid fire go through them. You know what I mean? So when I say all, we still can't do all.
No.
We can do a lot.
Because there were what? Were there 500 questions?
I think so. There were a lot. Shout out to you guys for putting all the questions down there too. Really appreciate that. Okay.
We'll start. Let me have a sip, and then I'll get to the first question.
Do you want me to start with my questions? We both have them.
No, I can do it.
You sure?
I don't mind, yeah.
Okay. We'll go back and forth.
Okay. So you don't want me to ask you your questions. You just sent it to me.
Yeah.
You're going to
no. You can ask mine. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I forgot I sent you everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right. I'll let you be in charge.
Let me do that. I'm just kidding.
I'll be in charge of the pizza.
Okay, here we go. Cousins Style 1325.
What
Shout
up,
out
Cousins?
to you. said, knowing what you do about YouTube now and how much it costs you to do everything, before you started, would you have done it, or would you have still done it, or not bothered? Obviously, knowing what you do now and the cost to buy all the equipment and food and everything, would you have still done it, or would you have not bothered?
That's actually a really good question. Do you want to start, or do you want me to?
I'll start.
Okay, go right ahead.
I'll have my answer.
Okay, cool. Mine might be longer.
No. In my opinion, the cost is not the problem. Luckily, when you have your own business, a lot of things are like write-offs and tax deductible. So it's really not the cost that was the issue for me. I think what we did is we started with mukbangs, and then we kind of switched it up halfway through somewhere in our career to do like food reviews, and then we got like half mukbangers who love to see us eat at this table, and we have other people who love us to do like food reviews like in the car, food reviews here. So we actually kind of have a split audience. What I would have done from the beginning is stick to one genre and go with it, and I probably actually would have done food reviews and not mukbangs. So that's my answer.
That's a good point. I actually prefer the mukbangs. I mean, I definitely like the food reviews too, but I think the mukbangs are nice because, you get a chance to chat and talk and stuff like that. However, doing the mukbangs all the time, every single day, that's a little rough, I do like switching it up. So that's why, even though we do have a kind of a separate, we don't have like a separate audience, I mean, but it's, some people prefer mukbangs, some people prefer food reviews. But for the most part, I think you guys really do support us and watch these videos anyways.
A lot of you do both.
Which is great.
But not everybody.
Yeah, but as far as regretting anything, no. As far as the equipment and stuff goes, for the most part, a lot of the equipment we did have, except like the camera, I guess, and some of the lighting. Now that I think about it.
I thought you had the camera before. Not this one.
I have another camera that I used, So definitely don't regret it. Love doing it. Really happy. And we did this pretty intentionally, knowing we wanted to keep doing it.
We did. That's true.
So luckily we thought that out far before we started.
That's true.
And we've been pretty consistent with that. So that's been good.
Yeah. So, again, so you answered it, I answered it. But we definitely would have kept doing YouTube and something with food, right? For sure. Oh, yeah. We enjoy this.
No doubt.
Okay. Although, hold on, really quick.
What's up?
I definitely would have started YouTube hella years ago before they even monetized people and did some like random genre and kept doing that. Like that would have been the way to go. Neither here nor there.
That's for sure. Probably like vlogging or something. Lifestyle stuff or something.
Okay, we got a juicy question.
Okay,
if any of our family is listening, cover your ears. Are you ready? Risa baby, 69. Oh, this makes sense. This makes sense, Risa.
Risa, yep.
Have y'all ever had another person in the bedroom with you?
Okay.
Comment down below if you think we have or haven't before we answer this.
Before we answer.
Yes.
Do you want to tell him?
No.
You want to tell him the whole story?
You tell him.
All right, guys. No. We haven't.
Which I have to say, I'm shocked we haven't.
Are you shocked?
I'm shocked.
I'm not.
You're not?
Actually, I take it back.
Right?
You know what?
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Not as of recent, but as of the beginning, yes. I'm shocked.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, this has been a multiple conversations over the course of our 20-year relationship.
But really, the beginning.
Oh, for sure. Because when you're young, it's like, the fantasy. Yeah.
But I wouldn't say anything like recent, but But no, the answer is no. We haven't had anyone else in there, We have not. Would we?
Do we know what answer? Would we? Okay, what if somebody said, hey, Jamil, are you open to having somebody else in the bedroom with you and Kristen? What would you tell them?
Depends on how they look. And who they are.
We're accepting applications.
No,
we're not opposed to it.
But we haven't talked about it.
We're not seeking it out.
Definitely not.
Right, and maybe that's why it hasn't happened, because you're not seeking it out. Although we're not opposed, it's just it hasn't happened. So it would have to be like the perfect situation. I think. Yeah.
A few years back, we had someone in Vegas. Some girl asked us. Remember? if she could join us in the bedroom at a club.
Jamil was down. That's not what she asked. She wanted to do it with me. And Jamil's like, only if I can be there.
And she said, okay.
Yeah, she did. And then I got scared.
Good enough for me.
And then I got scared.
Good enough for me.
And then I freaked out. Yeah, because she gave the go-ahead. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then, me being like, you know, although I'm like, I feel like I'm, you know, wild and free, I'm also like really realistic. It's my Leo. I'm very logical. So I was like, I don't know her sexual history. Like, you know, I don't know if I want, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. It's like you don't necessarily want to do it with like a friend, but you also don't want to do it with like a stranger unless you like, you know, how do you vet people? How do you go about doing it safely, you guys? I'm sure some of you know. Comment down below.
I'm sure there's some veterans out there that have been doing this for
What are some steps? We'd love to know. Anyway, so yeah, we didn't do it, but
no, for sure.
We could have.
So the answer to your question is no.
User Joe6IV4YM8I.
It's a creative name. It's a creative name right there. Easy to remember too.
From Vietnam asks,
hey, what's up?
will you ever make non-food related videos? There were some videos a couple years ago and again a couple months ago how we talked about we were going to be doing lifestyle content, but it's still not happened. What is the reason? Is it monetary?
That's a really good question. I'm glad actually we have this question. I'll go ahead and go first and then feel free to jump in anytime. So we have made, obviously, for a lot of you that have followed us, maybe on Facebook or YouTube, you probably see occasionally videos that aren't food, right? It happened, I think, a little bit more often last year, 2022, than it has this. Well, actually, this year just started. I should say it happened more at the beginning half of 2022 than it has now. But the thing is, with our content, because of our channel is really created around mukbangs and food and stuff like that, the videos that get the most reach, the videos that actually get out there the furthest, are food videos. Every time we do videos like hauls, or if we do, you know, I did one where I just got some new shoes and everything. Those videos don't really get the reach. Sometimes they do on Facebook, but not on YouTube. So because of that, it tells us that really either YouTube, the algorithm, wants to keep us there doing that one thing, which I think YouTube does, but I think majority of the people watching us don't really want to see us do anything else rather, you know, other than the food, you know? At least that's what it seems like. I know a lot of you guys that are like really like communicating with us and talk with us. I know you guys want to see other things, and we're still trying to figure that out, but majority of, I think, the audience as a whole, it's got to be food, you know? So we might do it. We have ideas, but we just don't know when, what, or how it's going to go down.
So is it monetary reasons?
Yeah.
It kind of is, because we do this full time, and if we just switched to non-food videos and it was all lifestyle, yeah, we probably wouldn't be able to make a living off of that, at least initially.
We'd be starting over for the most part, you know, and you know, maybe one day that's something that we might change to. But the truth is, you know, yes, it's monetary, but we love doing this. Like if we're trying to, we try to think of like other things that we could do like every day, and there really isn't. Like we love to eat and talk. We
really do,
and we like to try, you know, other foods and stuff. You know, we aren't like the most diverse when it comes to different foods, but we love to try new foods, whether it's a new item or something like that. You know.
Also, like in our relationship, we always went out to dinner or like lunch or whatever. We always like went out, got food, and talked just amongst ourselves for years, 17 years before we did this stuff. So now we just changed it to on camera with you guys. So this is really like our hobby, you know?
It is.
Obviously, the types of food has to do with what the algorithm or you guys like a little more, but still.
Yeah. We thought about doing,
excuse me,
which isn't lifestyle necessarily, but we thought about doing like movies reactions, because we love movies. We used to go to movies, and we haven't talked about it in a while, but up until COVID hit, we went to the movies every single, not every Friday, but
almost
80% of Fridays since the beginning of our relationship. We would go to movies up until around COVID hit, maybe even a little bit before. So, you know, that's something we thought about doing, is like reactions to like movies or something. But I don't know. We'll see.
Nothing's stuck yet.
Would you like to do anything else? Is there anything that...
Again, it's like I kind of want... I was telling you, we were talking about this while sitting on. Like, I want this... what we do now on Facebook and YouTube, I want this to soar. You know, I want this to be super duper successful. We're like, right now we're still figuring it out. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get the reach. Once that's more solid, I would love to start something else. Absolutely. I love YouTube. I love YouTube and Facebook. I love making content with you.
That's right.
So I would be more open to it as long as this could be like more safe, if that makes sense.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So we'll see. But definitely great questions. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Okay. Samantha Owens.
What up, Samantha?
Shout out to you. This is a great question.
Ooh, okay.
As an interracial couple, have you ever felt that people looked at you differently? Or have you ever experienced hate from someone because of it? If so, how did you handle it? She just personally said she is in an interracial relationship as well, and she's often experienced, some prejudice in West Virginia. Also, I guess she experienced it in Orlando, Florida as well.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Would you like to go first? Because we should probably both answer this.
Yeah. And we've touched on this before.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are from California. We lived in California our whole life in the Bay Area, one of the most very accepting liberal places. Diverse. Now, not saying people aren't racist there, because I'm sure they are. I think the racism is everywhere. But it was definitely not overt racism. So we have been very, very, very lucky. Nobody has made like an overt comment to us. I think in the beginning, or at least maybe I was more noticed it more. I remember people would look, but I don't know if they were looking because we're just a couple, or were they looking because we were interracial. So we've been really lucky, and I just want to say, like, we have been very privileged in that way with our relationship. A big reason why, I do think I would only choose personally to probably live in certain areas in our relationship. I probably wouldn't move just anywhere. You have to be thoughtful of that. Some people, maybe don't care, or you've lived there your whole life and you're used to it. But for me, I definitely would only pick certain areas.
Exactly.
Because I wouldn't want to experience that. That would be hard. It'd be scary. So that's my answer.
Yeah. Same answer for the most part. We really have been fortunate, you guys, where we haven't really experienced any sort of criticism or racism or anything like that towards our relationship. What's even more interesting, I think, that is probably surprising, is that being on social media, I think I expect it to be a lot more.
Yeah, than it is.
But we rarely, and please, knock on wood, don't
start.
Don't start.
But we have got it. We have got comments, but it's not often.
And to be honest, for the most part, it's either towards you or me. It's not like as a whole.
Exactly.
It's like either somebody will say something about Kristen, his race,
it's
or
usually
my race.
you. It's like, oh, Jamil, you need to be with a black queen.
Yes,
look at that a lot. Or like, Jamil, like, you got to be with black women, or like, why don't you like black women? Like, you'll get a lot of, I think, criticism versus me on like why I'm dating married
too.
to a black guy,
and that does seem to be the case. I mean, I think over the years, there have been little small situations, not so much with like close, like, well, let me say this. Little friends will, like, in the beginning, like, will make little digs and stuff like that. Like, oh, you're, white girl, you're not with a black girl,
Did they?
Friends did. Oh, you do know that. Friends will make little digs like that, but it's nothing, like, harmful. It's kind of like a joke type of thing. I do remember, like, some girls in I think it was Marine World or something like that, that made a comment as they were like walking off and stuff like that when we were walking.
Forgot about that.
Around. That was like a long time ago. But those are like little small things. Like really, I don't even consider those really anything big, So we've been very fortunate, and it is, I think, because of where we've lived. Because there's a lot of people out there that are in interracial relationships that experience a lot of hatred, a lot of issues and stuff. So we've been fortunate.
Yeah.
Great question, though. Man, these are good questions. Right on. Yeah.
CEE 1215. Shout out to you.
What up?
What do you consider a deal breaker in your relationship? Good question. There are deal breakers too.
Should I go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay. So, man, obviously, breaking of trust, right? Like I want to categorize that as a whole rather than specific scenarios, because once the trust is broken in a relationship, you really don't have a relationship. You know what I mean? You can have bad communication and still have a relationship, but I feel like with trust, it's like it's gone. So things like lies and stuff like that. Like if we're hanging out and like, you know, you're like, oh, I got to do something, and you're like doing something completely different, or, you know, I don't know, little things like that. So I would say definitely any type of issues that lead to trust being broken, that's a big deal for me.
I was going to say the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Any type of lying. Like lying.
Yeah, lying, yeah.
Because it does break the trust. Like you cannot feel safe in a relationship emotionally if you don't trust your partner. And how do you trust your partner? Well, you have to be like totally honest. You know, you have to be transparent. You can't lie. You know, that kind of stuff. So, yes, I think that would be the deal breaker if I felt like I couldn't trust you, you know?
Sure, I get that.
People, you know, I think want to know, a lot of people
Specifics.
are like, oh, yeah, specifics.
Yeah.
Oh, what if one of you were to cheat, you know? That's a common one.
Which we talked about, of course, in our last video. If you haven't seen it, you got to check it out to see what our answer was.
Well, yeah.
But to answer that, you know, cheating wouldn't even necessarily, in my opinion, be a deal breaker.
In
right?
itself.
In itself.
Yes.
You know, I think the big problem with cheating isn't just the act, it's also trust. You know, you don't trust that person, or you can't, right? You know what I'm saying? There's issues there. So
it's the lying, like, around it.
The lying
the sneaking around, if you, right, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, obviously...
I don't want people to think that, like, we would accept that, though, in the relationship, too.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Okay, good.
Trust me, that's a big
problem.
It's an issue, and depending on how it happens, it's a bigger issue than other thing. But I would say that's probably the biggest deal breaker would be some sort of cheating or something like that.
I agree, because we had said in our first video, which you can watch.
Yeah, don't say too much.
No, I won't say too much.
Watch that video.
But basically what I'm saying is, if we ever did want to stray outside of the relationship, we would need to, like, tell each other. And if one of us did not say anything to each other, that'd be a huge problem. So that's, you know, a boundary that we have put up, that we would never do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But outside of that, if I could just name a couple more, probably like...
Obviously,
Oh, go ahead. Oh, yeah, you go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I'm thinking of something.
Okay, yeah. Obviously, like, physical safety, too. Like, if things got, like, physical, like, out of anger, I did something physical, pushed him, or, you know, gosh, you know. I'm like, God forbid.
Yeah.
And vice versa,
True
no. You know, because that's a safety thing. And then also that results to, like, a lack of trust as well, right? And then respect, but that's all, you know, there's lots of umbrella things, you know, so.
Exactly. I was going to say, you know, I think definitely, of course, any type of physical stuff. Yeah, that's a deal breaker, like, right off the bat.
For sure.
Even to me, like, respect is probably, like, you know, and I think you guys, you know, if you're listening, you're a guy, or if you're listening, you're a woman, guys want respect. You know what I mean? So if for me, like, I feel like if I'm not getting respect, if I'm not getting the respect that I need and things like that, I know that's kind of broad. That's definitely a deal breaker. That would definitely be a deal breaker. You know?
Yeah, and I have to say, like, some people have their own opinions of what you guys see on camera. Like, oftentimes, like, we're, you know, we're playful, whatever. I'll, like, give digs to Jamil. Give him back, blah, blah, blah. But just to say, like, in our, like, personal relationship one-on-one, I'm very, very...
Well, I knew you were going there with this.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, you can
No. What was I going to say?
No, you're very, very what?
Okay.
I want to see. I know where Kristen's going to go.
I want to know what you think I was going to say.
Well, because a lot of people, like, will kind of attack you and be like, "You're so mean to Jamil. You're this, you're that." You guys, we do to an extent play this up, you know, on camera. You know, like, you know, I'm not saying that, like, we don't have real conversations like that or talk like that, but it really is to make it more entertaining. You know, like, if I'm saying something that's, like, really, like, rude or something like that, trust me, I'm joking. You know, and I'm giving, you know, I'm trying to entertain and do stuff like that. So, and it's the same. Like, so yeah. So when it comes to respect, you know, what we do on camera and stuff like that, like, that's just mainly on camera for the most part.
Correct. Right.
Respect the relationship as a whole is very important.
Yes.
You know?
None of us are, like, being mean to each other.
No.
Or get, you know, like, mean digs and, like, make each other feel bad.
Exactly.
In any way, like, off camera. Like, we're very respectful of each other's needs. And if we do hurt each other's feelings, like, we mention it and we always apologize and we, like, work it out. So I just want to say that too. So
for sure.
Yeah. So that was what I was going to say. So I just wanted to test it and see. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. You guys, this might be a long video.
Oh, will be.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
So hang in.
Yeah. And I just want to make note, like, we are authentic and we are ourselves and we are normally bubbly and happy and blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
But there's other sides to anybody
in
any relationship. And so you just obviously don't see, like,
Exactly.
A lot of what goes on with us.
Yeah, actually, I want to give kind of an example. Well, I guess this isn't really an example. It's more of a defending of myself.
Why? Do you feel like people think you're mean or something?
No, not the mean. This is eating of too much food,
Oh.
of your food.
Oh, yeah.
Because you guys will be like, Kristen's just getting a bite and Jamil's eating the whole thing.
Kristen never gets any food, which...
Yes.
Thanks, you guys. You guys are so sweet to be worried about me.
That's right. And I'll play it up too, and I'll say
Yeah.
little things. But the truth is, we've known each other so well, and we've talked so many times
Yeah.
that I know when Kristen doesn't want something. And it's not just I know it, it's like she'll stop me.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about this before.
Totally.
And so it's not what you guys think. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, you guys do see me like eating and going for it and stuff like that. And Kristen gets like one bite and stuff like that.
Right.
But it isn't what it seems, I guess.
Yeah,
It's just what's on camera.
I'm not really sad about it. Like,
Yeah.
he'll know if I'm hungry.
Yes.
And like you said, if I am hungry and you're eating my food, I'll let you
tell
know.
me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll get back. By the way, you can totally have some of this.
I appreciate it.
I'm getting full. But
It's all good.
anyways, yes. So it's different. But
Yeah.
thank you guys for caring about me, making sure I get enough food. But I promise you I do. Okay.
Yes.
I'm more than enough, and Jamil is very considerate.
Yeah.
So.
For sure.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Defend yourself. I know. It's funny. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Susan, aka Lobster Maniac.
What's up, Susan?
What's
Shout out
up? Okay, she says, you all know that I love you. You always bring a smile to my face.
Right on.
I think
Thank
you're pretty
you.
open about most things.
Yes.
I guess my only question would be, how much do you really miss California? And have you thought about going back to live again?
Oh, yeah. Great question.
Great question.
Yep.
I do miss California in terms of being close to family and friends. I think we've
Yes.
said this. I want everybody who I know and love to move out to Vegas.
Yeah.
But I don't miss California in terms of like the culture, if that makes sense. Like, I liked it. I had nothing wrong with it. It's just, I like the culture of Las Vegas as well. This is totally our vibe. It's a more 24/7 city. Things are open late at night. We stay up late. It's fun. There's so much to do in Vegas.
Yeah.
So I don't miss the fact that we lived in like the burbs of California, and so
Yeah.
things closed early. So I don't miss that. But I do miss the beauty. There's lots of beauty there and things and other things to do. So I miss it, but not to the point where I like want to move back like anytime soon.
Yeah.
I think the only reason I would move back if we did would be to be close to family or friends for whatever reason.
That's right. Yeah.
That's my answer.
And we both have the same answer. I mean, it really is a missing of family, friends.
Yeah.
That's I don't want to say it's like extremely hard, but it's hard for sure because we definitely want to see them and hang out and like we talk to them and they're like, oh, we did this and did that. And we're like, man, that would have been great to be there.
Missing out.
Yeah, but at the same time, I do feel that, for us, what we needed, not just for our channel, but for us, was a new, kind of somewhere new and stuff like that. And Vegas is literally the perfect place for that.
It is.
Like, we've been talking about moving to Vegas well before we did this channel. Like, we've wanted to move for years. So,
we have
this
not
is
had our
come true.
we have not had our fill of Vegas. We're here for a while, but if things change in the future, like I'm open to it. It's just like I think we're gonna stay for a little while.
Exactly. Plus, we have family out here, which is
We
great.
do.
So that makes life a lot easier. That actually makes life a lot easier.
I promise you, it's been so great. So shout out to aunt and uncle and all the cousins. Like we love you guys so much, and you really have made our move here so much better because it is nice to have family here.
Yeah, it is.
Like they're so supportive. They live close, which is just a coincidence. We didn't know that we were gonna live so close. But
I know.
we live close, and it just feels great. So thank you. So anyways, that's how really helped the process too. So,
exactly. That's right.
Okay, how many more do we want to do, babe?
All.
Okay.
500.
Here we go. Lavishly Posh. Shout out to you.
What's up, Lavish?
Have you guys ever had a pregnancy scare? How did you handle that? Love you so much. So much love from Florida. Thank you. Okay.
Asking the tough question.
I know. I just
I'll let you answer this. I'll let you
Have you
answer.
had a pregnancy scare? has it happened to you, man?
Well, this one time. No, I'll let you answer it. Yeah.
Okay, actually, what do you think the answer is?
Honestly, the answer is, from my standpoint, because I know us, is I don't know.
Okay.
That's my standpoint, is I don't know. Okay. Like, I think it's no, but I don't fully know.
Okay, yeah, sure. I guess you have to define scare too.
Yes.
Anyways, I would feel like every woman who has like menstrual cycles, you have been late.
Yeah.
You have been late. And yes, that has definitely happened. I have been late and I have been definitely worried and I have taken pregnancy tests. It has not been...
Really? No, I had no idea.
Yes, you did. You just don't remember because it wasn't your body.
Oh,
okay, you weren't worried about it. Just kidding.
I didn't really look at it.
Jamil doesn't trip over things too until like it needs to be tripped over. Anyways, yes, no, I clearly was like taking a pregnancy test in the house that we have shared. Anyways, point is, it hasn't happened often, but it has happened. I've been late. And one time I swear I was like 10 days late. I don't even know what was going on.
Wow.
But I wasn't pregnant, so.
That's crazy. You know what? I do remember you taking it one time, saying, I just need to be on the safe side. I think it was in LA.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I think you were saying, like, I need to make sure.
Switch birth control. So it was all bad. So I want to say I've had like 3 scares. 2 big, 1 not as big.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How we handle it. We talked about it.
Yes.
Talked about,
Well, what ends up happening is exactly what you said. Like, you're pretty good about... Like, if something is like a real problem, you tell me. Yeah. But if you feel like, well, let me just see first. What you do is you say, let me see first, and then you'll talk to me about it if it seems to be bigger. So
exactly. I didn't feel pregnant too, right?
Yeah.
I do think there is a little bit of intuition when it comes to women being pregnant.
True that.
Although I was late, I didn't feel it. Yeah. So I wasn't that scared.
Yeah.
I was scared a little bit, but not like scared.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
Exactly.
So anyways, but we talked about like what if and what we would do and like basically like, we would take things as they come and we would do it together. So that's always, I've always felt supported by him.
Exactly. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. And just to answer the question, because I know a lot of people were asking us do we have kids? We don't have kids. But one day we might want kids. And if we ever did have like a scare and stuff like that, we wouldn't be afraid to have the kids and, do their thing, So,
but don't be encouraging.
Don't put that energy out.
Don't put that energy out.
We're still living our life out here, guys.
Exactly.
We're still eating pizza and having fun.
Exactly. Okay, cool. That was it. Oh, that was it on my questions. But you have a lot.
I got a few.
Okay.
I got a few.
Here we go.
Hope you're ready. I got so we got 6 more or so.
Okay.
Maybe.
We can't do all of them.
We'll do a few.
We'll do some. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Chelsea Machado. Shout out to you, Chelsea.
What's up, Chelsea?
If a fan sees you around and comes up to meet you, do you embrace it or would you rather make an excuse to leave? In other words, do you feel obligated to speak to a fan if they see you in public?
I remember this question.
Great question, Chelsea.
So, Chelsea, we make sure that if anyone comes up to us, we run.
The other way.
The other way. We say, please don't come up to us now.
No pictures.
No pictures. We walk around like this, It's like, no.
Totally kidding.
Yeah. We've actually had a decent amount of people actually come up to us, especially in Vegas, because this is kind of a mosh posh where people come through to visit and stuff like that. So we've had a lot of people come through, and yes, we absolutely want you guys to come to say hi.
We love it.
We love that a lot.
We love it. We do not shy away. We will totally embrace you.
Absolutely.
Like we love you guys coming up and saying hi. So that feels amazing. We're not like weird about that at all.
At all. Yeah. Not at all. I mean, literally, guys, like this is us. So imagine yourself in the room with us. That's how we are.
Exactly.
That's who we are and stuff like that. So we definitely don't shy away from that whatsoever.
No. But great question.
Definitely a really good question.
Okay.
Cool.
Here we go.
All right.
Corey LeVar Ledger.
What up, Corey?
Ledger.
Okay.
I want to know if you guys smoke
how do we say it?
The Green Goblin. We guys smoke trees. It's called trees these days.
This used to be one of our most
asked questions.
Because
apparently we look like we do.
Well, when we say we, it's really Kristen, because she gets the question.
I do get it a lot.
I've gotten it like once or twice.
Because my eyes are kind of like squinty a little bit, but I've said it's the light, like in them,
Yeah.
And the way I'm like making love to the food. So it's actually a fair question. The answer is no, we do not. We just don't at the moment. I used to. But I haven't done it in many, many, many years.
Yeah.
I'm not against it though. I just like haven't done it. You know. Yeah.
I've never smoked. Oh shoot! I shouldn't say that word.
It's fine.
It's too late now. I've never done a Green Goblin ever, but I did eat something.
He
one
ate
time
a Green Goblin.
And had a really bad experience.
Yes.
Even though looking back, it was funny, but
in the moment, it wasn't.
In the moment,
yeah.
So I would never do that again, anyways.
Yeah.
But obviously, you got to know what you're doing, But it was cool.
Yeah.
But for the most part, no, we don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't do it at all.
Totally.
We're squares.
I know.
It's sad. We're squares.
We're squares. I keep telling Jamil though, like I'm open to it again. I just didn't.
Yeah.
Also,
sure.
the jobs I used to have, they like tested you for it, so I was always paranoid.
True.
But now that we have this, you know, but it's I don't know. It's not a commitment to get back into it. So I don't know. Maybe one day. But.
Yeah, you never know.
Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. Melissa Feldman, shout out to you.
What's up, Melissa?
What intermittent fasting program are you doing? Do you buy a book to learn it?
Oh,
great. You want to answer that one?
Yeah. So, you know, I do want to say this. As far as a book goes, if any of you guys out there want to find a book, the one that I came across, well, we both came across, and I have an audio. What do I use? Audible. So listening to, I think it's the Obesity Code. Mm-hmm. There's also another one, the Diabetes Code, but I listened to the Obesity Code, and it's by Dr. Jason Fung, Fung. That's a amazing book. Mm-hmm. Amazing book, the Obesity Code. Mm-hmm. I highly recommend that one because it's very, very good.
Very good.
And yeah, check it out, whether it's Audible or just, you know, find a book somewhere online.
Yes.
Somewhere, you know?
And I think there's also a book, Life in the Fasting Lane. We haven't bought it, but I hear that's really a great one too.
Yeah.
And then we listened to, Dr. Fung on YouTube and Megan Ramos on YouTube as well. So, the Fasting Method podcast is what we listen to as well. So.
It's true.
Yeah.
And really quick, just to say, typically we do, you know, we'll do 16 8s, meaning 16 hours fasting, 8 hours eating windows, but really we'll eat maybe 1 or 2 meals in that 8-hour window. We'll also do 24-hour fast, which is pretty much 1 meal a day, and then occasionally, not all the time, but we'll do like 48-hour fast or maybe even up to 50 or something like that. We'll do that, you know, every so often. You know?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
We're not giving medical advice. Always check with your doctor.
Please.
But that's what's been working for us.
Exactly. So, yes. Yeah. We're not doctors.
No, we're not.
Just in case you guys are wondering. I'm not scientists either.
And we're not rocket engineers. We're not.
Yes.
I don't know what
we're down the list.
We're not architects.
We're not meteorologists.
Okay.
We are mukbangers, though.
Yes, we are. That's true. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Yoshiko, shout out to you.
What up? Hey.
She says, have you ever met or had an interaction with any of the other slot Facebook or YouTube people, such as Brian Christopher or Slot Queen, Slot Hubby?
Yes. Okay. You want to talk?
Yes. We've totally been in touch with Slot Queen.
Yes.
She's super, super sweet. We almost met her.
Shout out to you, Slot Queen, because she's awesome.
Yes. Her name's Danielle. Very sweet. So yes, we have talked. We just haven't met up. We were going to. It didn't work out. But hopefully in the future we will. We've also been in touch with Pomsey. He does slots now.
Yeah.
We really like Pomsey. We haven't met up with him yet, but we want to.
That's right.
So we've talked to some people, but just haven't sealed the deal in terms of a meetup yet.
Exactly. And you know, really, I know we didn't really talk about this, but what I'd really like to do, maybe even this year or something like that, is see if they would want to do like a mukbang with us. Because I know they do mainly slots and stuff like that. But it would be great to actually have them, interview them, ask them questions, how they got into it, what's their goals and things like that. That would be a lot of fun.
It would be fun.
Yeah. So we gotta.
I think they would do it.
I think so.
We should.
We should. We definitely should. Yeah. One day, you guys.
I think we talked to Slot Queen, and I think she said her hubby would be down.
He would be down to do it?
I think she was a little nervous, but I think we can maybe convince her.
For sure. Well, definitely if he wants to do it too, but if we can get both of them, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
So we'll see you guys. You never know.
Okay, you guys, we're going to wrap up this Q&A just because it's getting a little long. Yes. If you want us to do a part 3, let us know.
I know. Yeah. And let us know if you want us to go live and just knock out a whole bunch of those questions. Because I feel like that would be the better way to go, to be honest, It
would. So. Just not everybody watches the lives.
But they can rewatch it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So.
Okay, that's the point.
All right, you guys.
Let us know what you want.
Yes, definitely let us know.
Okay, you guys, we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace out, trouts.